Hello and welcome to Magsie's Fun Time. This is Magzie, and we are back here on, I would like to say on Hypixel Skyblock, but I haven't actually gone on today. The minute I woke up this morning and started to get on, there was maintenance. And so I was going to go over to WoW and do my WoW video for today from my other channel, and they're on the maintenance. So I go into the website, it says they're on maintenance, and then it just popped up. I just checked it and it popped up that you're able to log in, but that there was an update. So I wanted to go over this because this is kind of a major thing. So the update is now 19.11, and there are some improvements we need to look at. So I was going to go over these with you guys. God potions and mixings rework. We have done a bunch of major improvements towards God potions and mixings. To support these improvements, how we store the duration of God potions has been reworked to significantly reduce the chances of God potions being wiped in the future. You can now stack the duration of God potions as long as your active God potion duration is under 7 days. You no longer have to worry about wasting the remaining duration of your God potions when you drink another one. So it says in the description now it stacks, and basically um, uh, you can buy God potions and stack them up to 7 days. So you can just buy them outright and get enough on you to where they'll last up to 7 days. So I mean that's good, right? Instead of only having 17 hours, you can just like buy a week's worth, drink them, and then just do that every week. Like on Sunday, you just buy like enough God potions so it'll last you throughout the weeks. Now, there's a thing here now. They have updated it further than that. So if you see here, the timer of your God potions is now automatically paused while you are on your private island. You don't have to worry. You can still enjoy the effects of God potions while on private island. It's just that you no longer have to lose any effects of your God potion while you're on a private island. This is wonderful, guys. This is great. What this means is if you buy a booster cookie and then you're trying to get all your points, so you go on your island and do your AFK pool while you're on your booster cookie, you don't have to worry about your God potion running out while you're just sitting there trying to do a game element thing. So you can get your booster cookie points without wasting your God potion now, basically, as long as you're on your private island. So that's great. I love that. I love that change. Um, so that's mentioned right here. Mixings. I don't use mixings that much. I don't know if you guys do, but they apparently there's some pretty good ones here. And this is an example they use is the Deep Terror mixings. Mixings provide a buff that can be added to God potions in the brewing stand and last the full duration. So, what they've changed is mixing can now be consumed by right-clicking on them as long as you currently have God potions and a cookie buff. Consuming a mixings has the same effectiveness as brewing the mixings in with 3 God potions. I didn't even know you could do that. It will give you the effects of the ×3 duration to God potions. If you do not have an active booster cookie buff, you can still brew the booster cookies. I might have to try this. Let's see if I can find mixings and see if there's one that I would want to have. So, because now that you can stack them, you buy 3, put the mixings in, and then drink the 3 potions at the beginning of the week. That would be great. If you have any mixings and they haven't expired when the God potion expires, they will pause. So it shows here, it scratches it out and it's paused, and it shows the pause timer there. Um, they've added a filter now to your potion effects. So you can actually filter the ones you have on, just the potion effects, the non-God potion effects, mixings. So that's good. They have phased out enchanting books. So I need you guys also very important. All enchantments that can be obtained through the enchantment table have had their book recipes replaced with 25% discount in that enchantment. I think this is a great thing, but some people might not like this. It does mean, so we're clear on this, it does mean you can't do the harvest book thing anymore. You have to get the enchanted table a recipe, enchant it on your oh, but you do want to get that 25% discount there. So you'll still want to go grind up as if you were wanting to get the recipe. But what you're going to have to do is get that discount, and then it'll be cheaper to enchant an item with that recipe. So you'll get the harvest recipe, the harvest enchantment a lot cheaper in the actual table than before. So I think that's good. You guys tell me what you think about it, if it's a good or bad idea. Did you like the enchantment books? I just like it didn't make any sense, and I don't know how this is going to work with the enchanting table or experimentation table, because you get books from there, and are they going to give you a discount on those? You're still going to get the books, because I hate those. The key level 4, you have to combine a 4 or 4 to get a 5. I don't know. We'll see. It's not mentioned in here. That's only for books that aren't obtained through the table. So like you can't get replenishment through the table, so you still get the crafting recipe. There's so it's only for books that are in the enchantment table, and also there's a recipe for them. They're taking the recipes out and giving a 25% discount. So if the replenish recipe is unlocked in craftable and it's not in the crafting table, so that recipe is still in the game. So you only have to worry about that for stuff that's in the book, that's in the table, that you can get from the enchanting table. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. It really means that you want to now, like meta, you want to get all these recipes unlocked before you go get these enchantments on your gear, so you can dramatically decrease the amount of XP that you have to spend on this stuff. 25%, as you can see there, for growth 5, 25% is a lot. That's what, 12 levels that you don't have to pay. This makes it any 50 level potion. This makes it one bottle of enchanting instead of 2. So usually when you're doing your enchanting, you're doing growth, you have to pop 2 potions unless you're really high enchanting level. You have to pop 2 potions to do the growth. This makes it, if you get the recipe for the growth recipe first, and then come enchant your gear, it makes it to where it's 1 enchanting bottle. That might be worth going foraging for that growth recipe. I believe that's from Dark Oak, if I'm not mistaken. Dark Oak, is that? Yeah, Dark Oak. It's right there in front of me. General changes. There was some changes here. They added a new recipe to upgrade the bone necklace, so it requires thorn fragments. The ender bow ability has been reduced from 45 seconds to 5 seconds. You guys that use dungeons, they've made the explosive bow now be used in dungeons and act the same as Super Boom TNT. That'll probably be good for people that use the explosive bow. You can, instead of using the Super Boom TNT, you can just get you an explosive bow and use that. I don't know how relevant that is. I don't run dungeons. Souls Rebound, Venom Touch, and the Spider Queen's Stinger can now be converted into dungeon items using Spider Essence. The Void Sword can now be converted into a dungeon item using Dragon Essence. The mining items here, they've added 2 new territorial commissions to the Dwarven Mines. I don't know if they'll be backwards compatible, if we have to do those when we go get in. I guess if it's not there when we go into this time, into the dungeons, when we go mining in the game, I will check. We'll probably have to see that on the next bingo. So at the end of February, I believe, if I'm not mistaken here, February is leap year. So there's 29 days in this February. So just remember that, guys. It's leap year this year. Let's see here. The despawn timer for the powder gas now resets every time they get hit. I don't know how relevant that is. If that'll keep the powder gas up infinitely, I doubt they would make it infinite. Miscellaneous. I don't know what the bubblegum is. You guys know that this one's good, but it's deployable. It now buffs all deployables, not just power orbs. Other garden changes. You need to pay attention to this one. Beth, apparently she was despawning after her dialogue and not actually giving you an offer. The flowering bouquets, which were super annoying because you only need 4 of them. They don't sell for that much on the bazaar, so you're basically wasting them. You can actually put those in your composter now for 6,000 organic matter. So something to do with those. You don't have to waste them. Enchanted crops can now be used to paste plots in the garden. Excessive crops are not what. Ooh, I'm reading that wrong. Excess crops have not been placed are returned to the player. If you're offline, they will be put into like a storage and will return to you on the next time you warp to the garden. They added a little bee pet next to Bay. I will probably show this one off in the bingo episode for today. I'll probably be later on today that I do that episode. I want to get some stuff done on there. Added an audible indicator when a wither skeleton jumps into a test of control dojo challenge. Added enchanted flint to the lore for the large enchanting sack. I don't know what that means. Added poison samples to the bazaar. Added Polaroid books to the bazaar. I don't even know what those are. I have to check those out. They renamed the angry archaeologist to angry archaeologist. Apparently it was spelled wrong or whatever. For the sake of consistency of other archaeologists, I'm dyslexic, so I don't know which spelling is correct, or they were all spelt wrong, so they're trying to be cheeky to annoy players. Let's see. Okay, so it was spelt wrong, and they corrected it. Okay, that makes me feel better. The following items are now salvageable, so you can salvage another rack-looking sunshade for 15 crimson essence. You can now salvage pick a Nimbus 2000s for 5 diamond essences, and the handy blood chalice for 15 dragon essence. The pocket espresso machine for 15 dragon essences. Treasure talismans for 15 gold essences. Glacial talismans for 15 ice essence, which is really good if you're doing essence stuff. I don't really do essence stuff, and it doesn't really help you for the vendor over there in the Jerry event. But the ice essence itself for upgrading your gear would be good. Tarantula talismans for 50 spider essence. That's actually good for the vendor for upgrading. And scarf studies for 15 wither essences. And take a look at this list, guys. This might dramatically increase the cost of all of these items because people can buy these off the AH, or some of them can buy these off the AH and then disenchant them for extra essences. People will be trying to get this if it's cheaper than getting the essence itself. They'll be running this. So the prices of these items will probably go up if you're looking to sell some of these items. The reward message for Gennaro NPC has been improved for clarity. The royal resident now unlocks on the garden after receiving a cake from him. The Witherborn ability from all variants of the Wither armor will no longer attempt to attack garden pests. That would be great. I don't have the Wither armor, so updates most of the mythic pets coin values at George. Okay. User interface and messages changes. Added a claim your own listings on button to the manage auction screen for your co-op profiles. I'm guessing when you're co-op, I haven't played co-op. I've been wanting to get my son, daughter, and mom, their mom on here to play with me on an actual co-op. However, I can't never get my wife's computer fixed because we don't never have the money to do that. Something keeps coming up. It's not expensive fix, but we just don't ever have the extra money. And my kids are supposed to be building their own computer. They're going to buy the parts, and I'm going to build it for them. And so that stuff, life happens. So they haven't been able to save up for their parts. So we'll see. We'll see if we ever get them on here for a co-op playthrough. It's the overall goal. So clicking on pets icon in the Skyblock menu now takes you to the pets menu. Okay. They edited Taya's garden visitor dialogue. George's dialogue line, when you hand in an exotic pet, will now only show once per pet. Okay. Apparently he was saying it over and over again. The personal bank upgrade in the Skyblock menu will now show information on the next interest. Oh, that's cool. I like that. The wizard shows how long you have left on to your next free infusion. I guess that's good. I haven't done the wizard stuff yet. I need to do that on my main profile. We might make it like a week of it. Go do some rift stuff. Lava rods sending missing requirement error message twice. I don't know what that is. Mining fixes. This is a couple of good ones. Fixed a few more custom ores in the dwarven mines not being able to be breakable, and the instant transmission ability being usable in the jungle temple. I don't know if this is good for me, because people shouldn't be trying to cheat this out. It's supposed to be you're supposed to do it just off a skill, and people are using special abilities to get through there, but you're not supposed to be able to do that. So that's good for me. It's bad because I hate the jungle temple, but I do have to do it at least once to unlock the diamond essence. So it's probably going to be off camera. I can tell you that one. I've been trying to do the goblin one, but every time I always find the goblin queen, and then I ask people for the coordinates for the king, and everybody's like a dick in chat and like, you'll find it yourself. Use a compass. Sorry, excuse my French. The worst item in Minecraft. I swear to God, it's completely useless. Use it. Fixed. Like if you're near the queen, you're not going to find the king. It's going to show you the queen. It's like or some other random like closest thing besides the king. They're not necessarily close to each other. Just because you use compass doesn't mean you're going to get the king. You're going to have to find 15 other things. See, the point is, you get the coordinates to the queen, you get the coordinates to the king. You dig a tunnel to the king or to the queen from the vice versa. So if you find the queen, or you get the coordinates to one, you pick one. Find the queen first, dig a tunnel to the king. You turn in the eggs to the king. You get the buff. You go back through the same tunnel you just made to the queen. You go and turn in your thing and get the crystal. That's how it's supposed to work. But there's players now in the Crystal Hollows that refuse to give coordinates to these places, like the generic places. I understand, like the dragon egg place, or there's certain like spots that are good for mining certain crystals, like jasper and that kind of stuff, and like the fairy grotto. That's a perfect example. And people want to sell this for money. I understand that, but the main places like the Crystal Nexus, the Mines of Divine, the Bow Boss, like the Goblin King and Queen. Those coordinates you should give in chat if you know them. You know the coordinates you get. They've already got the people that use the mods. It will, if there's, I think there's a setting in it, if I'm not mistaken, and it will share with other people that are in the Crystal Hollows with you that have that mod. They'll share the coordinates with them, so that's already exists. But like, don't be a dick. And it takes 5 seconds to post in chat. Get some drink here, guys. We're almost done. Fix the auction house referring to coins as gold. I've always interchanged those anyway, so I don't know whether that's a big deal. Fix clicking anywhere inside the item frame, giving an error message. I don't know if that's good or bad. I've never used item frames. I've never seen the point. I'm guessing it might be for like shops. All right. Fixed mana vampire enchant showing irrelevant decimals. Oh, I've never noticed that one. I haven't used mana vampire though. Not that often. Not often enough to notice there's a difference. The void sword refers fixed the void sword reference to end armor as end armor. Okay. So there we go, guys. That's the new patch. Is it safe to log in? I don't know. We're going to go in to see. I'll be on my bingo account, so it won't be that bad, right? All right. The main thing is we will be looking at this, building our money up and getting God potions to last out the entire week. And the fact that they'll be able to pause on your island is great. I love that. If you guys like this episode, make sure you smack that like button. It really helps out the channel with YouTube views, YouTube searches, YouTube algorithm movement for the channel. If you subscribe to my channel and you want to get notifications when I have new videos out, all you got to do is go to my page, hit the notification bell, set your settings inside the notification bell. You'll get notifications whenever you want them, not whenever YouTube wants to send them to you. You can check out the videos. If you do like this video, share it with your friends. Tell them you like it. The share tab down below. There's links there to social media site. There's a link there for you to copy and post wherever you want. If you have any tips, tricks, or comments, put it in the comments down below. Don't forget to follow me on social media pages. Don't forget to set your notification settings for the channel's notification bell. A couple of notes I should have said at the beginning. The vote, 2 days, guys. 2 more days. The new intro. The one that's leading is fine with me. I like all of them because I came up with all of them. But make sure if you want to get your voice heard on what you want the new intro to be, go vote. It's on the community page. It will carry over to the new channel also. And if you do like non-Minecraft content, go subscribe to my new channel. I do share the videos from that channel on this channel, so there will be a link directly over to that. You just hit subscribe over there on that video. Anyway, guys, see you guys later.